What is happening, faithful? Welcome to Platform 246. Welcome to 49ers Tuesday. We're back. It's back. Look at we are here. I've missed y'all. What's going on, man? What's happening to everybody? We got a few people already in the comments. Thank y'all so much for stepping up to us. We got our poll. Can we see shit? I wait about 20 seconds. Can we see any kind of shit really from these first 2 days of OTAs? My man in the building, Big City. What's happening, sir? Welcome. Thank you so much for stepping up. Ro, are you still here, my man? Did you come back, G? We here. I'm here. And Big City, you did me wrong. The Lakers, we're all back together now. We are all back together. Hit the like button, please, if you haven't already. I sincerely appreciate it, folks, and faithful. We are back. The Lakers lost their ass last night, so we can all reconvene. No more fighting amongst the faithful. The Warriors been gone, and the Lakers are now gone. So there's no more fighting. But much love to all y'all. Welcome in. Please hit the like button. If you're new, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy. If you don't enjoy, I don't know why you wouldn't. But let me know in the comments. It's no problem. But everybody's saying what's up to everybody. Bebop in the building. What's happening? Go Niners. Bebop. Did you like what Kyle said today? We're going to get into all of it. Niner gang or don't bang, Big City. You know what it is. Big City is one of our mods. Please say hello to everybody. Everybody say hello to everybody. Romel says, hey, Big, I just signed up to your channel. Let's get it. Absolutely. Much love. You know I love it. You know I love it. When we all say what's up, when we all subscribe to each other. Subscribe to everybody. Hit the channels, all that. Follow us on Twitter at BamBamLLD. Eric in the building. How you doing, sir? How you feeling about Jackson Smith in Jigba? YouTubers beefing like Tupac and Biggie right now. Shit sounded serious. What happened? What did I miss? I was working today, and now we all together. What happened? I did see a little smidge of that shit though on Twitter today. I thought I saw like just a little piece that some shit was going down. Did something happen today? Did I miss something between the Niners content creator community? Did we start some beef? How do we all feel about Larry Krueger, Matt Mayoko, Grant Cohn, Miss Jennifer Lee Chan? Everybody back asking questions. Rose saying hello to everybody. Bebop saying what's up to Eric. Am I live right now? It says I ain't done roll. Oh, bro, yes I am. I got a little skinny one right here. My man. I was just making sure everything was proper though. David voted hell no. So yeah, please hit the poll. Can we find out shit from these first 2 days? What we find out so far is that Trey Lance has taken all the first team reps. Kyle immediately, and I mean immediately, was like, well, you don't know if anybody will be alive on Sunday. He went to one of those immediately. He first of all said, yeah, he's taking all the first team reps, but I don't know how there's really first team when there's no offensive lineman on the field and the wide receivers are all second and eighth string wide receivers. So, whatever. But yeah, because he just won't give away any trade secrets. He don't want shit to come out the slit. Nothing. I was like, here go Kyle immediately. Well, we don't know if we'll be alive on Sunday. That's immediately what I went to. Immediately. We could all be dead. It could be apocalypse now. We're going to get into this. I want to know hell to the no, says Big City. You can't find out shit except for Trey Lance took a whole bunch of snaps that are meaningless, apparently. And we got to hear everybody's voice. The red rifle. We got to hear the red rifle. We got a question for y'all right now. When Kyle speaks, so Kyle spoke for about a good 12, 13 minutes. When Kyle speaks, do you listen at all? Do we even give a shit what Kyle's saying? You know what I mean? Daniel saying, what's up? What's up? And Daniel, please, thank you for coming in, bro. We haven't had you in too often. I'm really glad to be back talking 49ers with my folks, with the faithful. Boom. Everybody's just talking it up right now. I appreciate it. I want to get everybody's comment up. Carcast in the building. What's happening, young sir? How are you? Are you in school? Excellent 49ers content creator with the young ones, the young guns. Yep, McNew's in the building. Bebop. So I wanted to. I didn't realize today that we were going to have the press conferences take place. It sucks, Eric. The Seahawks draft sucks. I didn't know today we were going to have press conferences. We all knew that they started throwing the clips. I had a guy on Twitter who was first thing he said 8:00 this morning. I was looking for the clips. I told him the same for me. Steve-O, I saw you say that in somebody else's comment earlier today. What happened? Somebody let me know what did I miss? What happened with the Niners content creators? And Bebop says, I just figured it out. The dink dunk thing was Larry versus Ryan. Ryan Hensley. I might need to watch that myself. So it is Brock. We could talk about it. Is Brock a dinker and a dunker? Now, they say today, young Samuel missed a 35-yarder down the field. Okay. They said he missed a 35-yarder. What's up, Miss Jess? How are you? Welcome in. I waited 6 minutes. Light one up for Miss Jess. And please, everybody, subscribe to everyone. Literally everybody, at least everybody talking, because I usually have a lot of people. Well, I know a lot of people, but some people that like to just be watching this shit. I know they do. I know. It's okay. But he missed a pass down the field today. Okay, so it also continued into Grant Cohn shows. Damn, I need to go see what the business is. See what happened. Can y'all just let us know in the comments? Steve says, I came from my wrench, but everybody has one, so I don't want one. Steve, you only came to get a wrench? Ooh, Ella Ball says, Trey Lance is done with your bullshit. He did seem really reserved. He smiled and said, nothing's changed with me. Let's get into, so I want to ask you, because like I say, I didn't realize that we were going to have press conferences today, right? I thought it was just going to be the throwing and the hoeing on the field, whatever, right? And then all of a sudden, I turn on my YouTube, not to stream, but just to watch shit, and I see motherfucking Kyle at the podium. I said, what? You know what I mean? I had a little tingle. I'm not even going to lie. Pause. I had a little tingle, though. Football is back. The faithful are back. The Niners are back. Kyle is back. We got to hear from all three of our quarterbacks today. So I thought maybe we could go over a little bit of that. Listen to it. I don't know if everybody's seen it. Boom. Okay, so Steve-O says it's Trey, not Trey, but he spelled it the same way both times. Y'all. So, yes, it's Trey. My son's name is Tre. Go figure. You know what I'm saying? Go Heat. Yes, he's probably about to put in that business right now. Romero says, you don't know if you mess with Ryan, bro. He live like you, bro. Need to check. I know my man Ryan, No Border Sports. Shout out to everybody live. I think Miss Mariah might be live right now. So much love to y'all. Some of you may be popping back and forth. Come back. Like they said in Friday, like Ice Cube told Smokey and Friday. Come back. We'll go pop into Mariah. Say hello. Bebop says, Kyle said he wasn't even looking at what I heard that. This motherfucker. He's a lot. Where do y'all want to start at? I want to play just a little bit of each one of the four of them. Of the Red Rifle, Samuel, the new booty on the block, Brock, Trey, and Master Splinter. So where did y'all want to start? You want to start with Kyle saying, I don't even look where the ball is going. I just look at the legs and where the arm ended at. What the fuck? The mechanics, yes. Again, the wrench is Steve-O, and you can get one, Steve-O. You can get one. Tell me what happened with the bullshit today between the creators. It's a learning lesson, absolutely. So y'all want to start with Kyle? Let me know in the comments, please. Y'all want to start with Kyle? A little bit of Kyle speaking. You want to start with Brock speaking? Do you want to start with Trey? Mechanics are what we saw, and all you can really see, I think, in OTAs. And what do y'all think? Did Trey's motion improve? Did you see his throwing motion improve at all? Is it any different than it was last year? Kyle said specifically that it was. He said that he has a wider base now. He said he's improved. He said that they both have done really well. Basically, were his words that they've done very good. But he did try to downplay any and everything possible. You know what I mean? So, fuck it. Let's just start with Kyle. Let's just start with Kyle.
What you guys do?
His lie.
Just trying to ease him into that. Something that I never wanted to do. We did it last year to have them easing and going slower.
Well, Larry Krueger is a
put
hoe.
those helmets on those so no one busts their face.
In my personal opinion,
but just making sure guys know how to use their hands.
When you're evaluating quarterbacks this early in OTAs, are you judging off of timing, accuracy, footwork? What do you really look at?
Timing, accuracy, where the ball should go, what play they have, who makes the consistent right play the most, who plays the most realistically. That gives you the chance to win.
Right. Sam, for the most part.
They've had 2 days. I thought they've
Stop
done
it,
a
Tommy.
great job.
What's up, Tommy? Welcome in,
just
brother.
putting our base stuff in on offense and defense, and that has been 2 real good days for him.
Moody cannot be a bust just because his kickoffs are nullified now.
Been getting all the first team snaps.
I think he did for today and yesterday. So far, yeah, he has. But no, it'll even out.
He's
sure to get that right.
He's a rookie. Give him a second.
Different ideas of whether they should.
Yes, it did.
And the first team.
We could have kept Robbie for shit.
Out there.
Bebop.
Most of our receivers are second and third team. On the first
just kept.
Today, so I'm curious what everyone.
Begged Robbie.
Second and third team.
Wait. But let's be honest.
Snap, yeah, he's out there for snap.
If Kyle shut up,
Is whether they should be out here or not. You guys sure don't mind as long as they're taking care of their business away from here. But when you have a guy like,
there we go. Let's be honest. He doesn't want to be here. He wants to be in Chicago. This motherfucker is liking the fucking Bulls and the Cubs and the Chicago Bears Instagrams, Twitters, sharing their shit, talking about home sweet home and shit like that. Fucking, he does not want to play for us. But the rule did, if he whoever signs his ass, like he really don't want to play here. Like, damn, Loki, like what did we do to you? No, but whoever signs him, I think it's going to help him. It's going to help a lot of kickers who can't get the ball into the back of the end zone, because now it does not matter at all. And I guess Jake Moody, they called it the Moody rule already. I guess he was going to kick the ball high. I didn't, I hate Michigan. Go Buckeyes. So I didn't realize that he was, had a high kick and all that shit. He was going to be pinning people inside the 7 and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And they had to fair catch. So they have to, our offense, our special teams would get down to him. Nope. Apparently not.
McCaffrey, who's out there setting a pretty torrid pace for an OTA, it appeared.
I watched this already. This guy's going to ask everybody the same question, the same way. Torrid pace. He got hard off of Christian McCaffrey and how he's working at OTAs. Christian McCaffrey's doing work like it's real training camp. And this guy's hard because
it's a voluntary thing. So you sit there and it is what it is. But I think it's really hard to practice football compared to other sports. We got a lot of rules that don't allow you to practice football.
They're scared.
So it's very good if guys can prepare to practice, so they got a chance to get better.
The whole NFL is holes outside.
It's cool. All the guys who try to work at that.
Knock it off, Tommy.
In the past, that finger injury kind of slowed his.
Fuck C.
Where is he now?
That's what we call them. That's what we really call them. And I'm from LA. Fuck C. Okay.
I think it impacted him a ton because he had to adjust it during the season.
Tell you what, I toured USC's campus as a high school senior, and I was laughing inside the whole time. Okay, fuck USC. But Jake Moody, no matter where he came from, apparently he may be. I hope he can make them 48-yarders.
Just how he was healthy, but it didn't heal healthy. So he had to change how he played in the middle of the year.
He's talking about Trey
while mainly taking scouts and being prepared as a number 2, except for a couple games. So going to the offseason, had to recorrect that. I think it took him all offseason. So he worked at recorrecting that throughout the whole offseason, and then he was just thrown into practice with us. Going into this year, that was corrected throughout last year, his grip and everything. And so I thought he got to go in this time with his time away, just he knew what he had to focus on. He had known what he struggled with. He had known what he was good with. He'd gotten to see two different quarterbacks playing our offense 2 different ways.
I graduated
think
from
his time away
the school of
was a lot more
Compton.
deliberate and in a position where he knew what he could isolate on, which I think helped him compared to last year.
That was an ongoing thing, even up to like week 1 of last season.
No, I think when you spend 4 months trying to recorrect, I mean, everything's about muscle memory and stuff and how you develop things through repetition. And when you throw.
So we see he's saying Trey didn't have the ability. He still, this motherfucker still has not had a chance to just rightfully play football. Just plain out play football. He's either injured, learning something. And Kyle knows that. But yet, Twitter will tell you that Trey Lance is going to be traded like a son of a bitch tomorrow. Stop it, Ro. Romano says Kyle did not help Trey with anything. Bebop says media asked the same question basically to each quarterback. They really did, bro. Seriously. Except for Trey, when they were saying, like, do you want to get traded? Do you even really want to be here? Should you want to be here? I wanted to slap whoever the fuck asked that question. It was probably Freddy Krueger. But somebody asked him, like, do you even want to, why would you want to be here? We don't want you here.
A certain way for an entire football season, adjusting because of how a finger feels, that becomes your muscle memory.
Okay.
It takes a while to correct that. You got to work and isolate on just that for a long time, and there's a lot of other stuff
leave Kyle alone.
Which allows you not to do that.
Probably not.
Stuff.
Probably more
I
so
think
Brian
he spent most of
Griese.
his time working on a grip and things like that, trying to get it back, which is usually a prerequisite. But because of his circumstances, he got in that. So he was just late to working on other things. This year, he went into this offseason knowing exactly just football-wise what he had to work on, and I think that's why he's ahead of last year.
To carry himself
He's ahead of last year
inside the building, as opposed to last year where he was the starter. Everybody knew he was the starter.
Look at this punk ass question. Whoever's asking this question, he's about to. We don't want to talk about ladies tonight. This is men's night, Tommy. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, but he likes to be an attention whore, so it could be just some of that. Asking him, is he carrying himself differently in the locker room so far these first 2 days? Seeing as how he is not the leader anymore, and that's clear with you and everyone and John. He's, like fourth fiddle. Is he acting any different? Why do you hate this motherfucker so much?
This spot.
I think Trey's been the same guy this offseason he was last offseason. Trey is a very special person that I don't think has to try to act anyway. I think guys have the respect of Trey, whether he played any other position, whether he was the 1, 2, or the 3. Yeah, obviously when you're the number 1 quarterback and you've done that and had experience, that carries more weight. But also when you're number 1 quarterback and you haven't played, that stuff still isn't real till you go out there and do it. That's all just outside perception. So Trey's been the same since he's been here. The guys respect the hell out of him. And they'll continue to do that.
Oh, shit.
Where, it affected his arm to the point where it wasn't.
Tommy says Debo needs to get his ass to OTA'S. He has been a clown again. He's not in OTA's. Why is he not?
Soreness.
Hold on. Debo's not in OTAs?
Hip that bothering him would
Kyle's going to tell us right now.
Throwing motion is your whole body is connected from the ground up, similar to golf swing. So
okay, Kyle's getting boring. Kyle's going to tell us right now that there's only 5 people who are not at OTAs. He did not say any names. We know one of them is Nicholas Small Bear Bosa. We already know, right? We know he's not there. Debo is not at camp, not at the organized teams. What'd I do, Bebop? My bad. What did I do? You talking about me or somebody are you talking about Debo? Debo, what are you doing? Why is he not in camp? Does he want more money? For Trey, I don't know. He said, I think he said number 1, number 2, or number 3, as far as the quarterback. Just saying that he wants it, I think, all to be. Okay, boom. Thank you, Tommy. Hargrave and Debo are not there. Ouch. This motherfucker is new on the team, and he is not at every single thing. Why? Can somebody tell me why? Wow, big timer, motherfucking debate. No, not the baby Manny Fresh, big timer. Really, East Coaster. Really? Okay. So why is Debo in Arizona with dreadlocks? He been attached at the hip with DeAndre Hopkins since we got knocked out the playoffs. Since Brock's wing got clipped, he's been attached at the hip with him. Why is he not in Santa Clara? That's where his house is, presumably. That's where his Twitch live stream is at, primarily. Like, why the fuck is Debo not here? Because he says, can't pay my rent. All my money spent. Yeah, can't pay. I can't even do it. All my money spent. Ain't got no job, but I stay fly. That's Debo. That's Debo and Hargrave. They don't got to do no work, but they got a whole bunch of money, huh? Apparently. Okay. Whatever. I thought it was gonna be George, but my man on somebody on Twitter, everybody quickly on Twitter point. I said, is George Kittle at OTA's? Because he likes to go down to Tennessee, to Tennessee and shit like that all the time, right on his personal field. So I was like, is George? Boom, like 2 minutes, somebody answered. Yep, he's there. Then they re-answered again, send me a picture. He's right there next to Sam Darnold. I was like, okay. George Kittle's at OTA's. Okay, take it easy. All right, but Kyle's born. Let's who we want to get? We want to hit Brock. Do we want to do Brock the Glock? We retired BCB in this family, my sons and I. We just can't do it no more. After like week 2 of the BCB, he has a whole bunch of other names. My baby boy named him Sturdy Purdy. I liked that. Right? Stop your lies, Tommy. Stop it. Load up the Glock. Let's go. Click. O-Dog. Ja-Dog.
It's going good.
Let's do it.
Yeah, feeling good. And
Rock Dog.
taking it one day at a time. So,
Next week, the week that you'll pick up a football.
Who did he name? He said,
yes, sir.
I think he
It's the
said, I
plan.
haven't even started thinking about that. I think
Still
he said,
May. I mean,
we don't
that
know
mean that you're-
we don't know which one of our starters will be alive tomorrow. So I can't name a starter.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily like in terms of the timeline and
Yes,
are we on
Bebop.
schedule? We've just been taking it,
He said,
from
throw
what
some
the
passes to George.
physical therapist, surgeon, what they've
sure to say
said,
that.
what it
I have
looks
it
like
on
with
him
guys
many.
that they've worked on. Like, hey, this is like the next step, and we've just been following the plan. And really, it's just how your arm feels on a day-to-day basis,
Keep
and a
on,
week-to-week
Tommy.
basis, and you go from there and you make decisions.
Keep
from
on.
there. So that's just where we're at. So.
He was optimistic that you'd be ready week 1. Are you feeling like that as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think for sure, like I feel good. Arm is feeling good. So to say I'm going to be ready by this time or this time, I just,
Let's just keep it 100 and let's pause this early. Every male in that room right now has the biggest little semi, and that lady asking questions, it's probably only Jennifer, is soaking wet, squirter style right now, right? Brock is in here without his T9000 arm in front of them. They can see him opposite John Cena. They can see him. He's in there in front of, they are wet and hard all across the Empire land on the other side of that microphone from Brock Lesnar Purdy. They're so happy that that presumed QB1 is there. They're just waiting for him to say, I will be ready September 1st.
we're not trying to label any kind of timeline like that. For sure, though, like that's a goal, right?
Yes, it's coming.
You want to be ready for the season, and if that's the case, great. But like I said, we're just taking it one day at a time, and don't want to say anything that
George,
we regret
Palalatu,
down the road or whatever.
whatever. They'll make him take your spot, bruh.
Recovery. I'm
Don't make him put you on the bench. You can be
Yeah, I mean,
working.
it's
You can be working with
it's
Brock.
just been
Go
sort of
work
new to
with
me. You know, it's
Brock
my first
on
time going
Mondays.
through a
Be outta
rehab
here,
from the
G.
surgery and all that. And
Stop it,
so,
kiddo.
you know, it's the off season, so it was, you know, fine doing the workouts and everything, getting back into it. But then once you see guys starting a practice and stuff like that and watch, and it's like, man, you want to be
Next
out
big
there.
thing, Cameron
For sure,
Latu.
that's just the competitive side of it.
Latu
But
Willis connection.
you know, I'm still able to, you know, watch the film,
Watch
be in
yourself.
the meetings,
Watch
learn
yourself,
and
George.
grow, and see what I did
Hold that
last year
ball.
and learn from the good and the bad. So, still taking a lot of good things out of the off season.
29th and you had to wait till March 10th.
I heard Sam Darnold also fumbled today. I don't know. I cannot confirm or deny that. But I heard Sam Darnold fumbled. Now,
That surgery, what were your emotions like in that time? Some anxiety as far as what the future held?
For me, I knew everything was going to work out how it needed to. You know, in the moment, it was all right. You know, what do I have to do
observation
next?
by
What's
Steve-O.
the surgery look like, and when is that
What
going to
does that
be?
mean to
That's
you?
just what I was more
And
focused
check our
on.
poll out. Steve-O has
You know,
pointed
what is
out
my
at
future
day
gonna
2
consist of or anything
how
like
their
that. I
shoulders
was
are
at peace with
while they are
whatever
sleeping.
happens, God willing.
What can we
and,
pick up from that?
Everything falls into
Faithful?
place where it needs to. So
What can we pick up from that?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to
I think
focus
you can
too
maybe
far
pick
into
up
the
something from
future
that.
with anything like that.
If you were able to look back at the good and bad from last year, when you went and watched yourself,
Maybe one
what did you
person's
see
rigid,
on either
one
side?
person's relaxed.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, you know, the good, just in terms of, you know, having confidence, man, playing
Big
this
C
level, you gotta have
says when
confidence and going in and being consistent.
pause, bro. When Trey was quarterback 1, our running game was crazy good. Had rushers who were averaging 6, 7, 8 yards per carry. Without Trey, we ended the season the 7th best rush team. Okay. So do y'all think that Trey gives us the best ability to have a running team? Steve-O, I think that Brock is just really straightforward and Trey is relaxed, or at least trying to present a relaxed attitude, is what I think. Is what that means. I do that. That's definitely, like I said, that's really a good observation, and it's correct. Brock is not moving barely. He's kind of statuesque, and Trey's arms are dropped. Boom, he's on with the gangster lean, West Coast. Now, what exactly that means for each person. It could be just their
I feel like
personalities.
those
I
are
think that's
things,
probably more so what it is.
you know, when I first went in, I just stuck to what Kyle was coaching me on, and then I started playing and stuff. You know, there's times where you want to make some plays and things like that.
Audi
and you
9,000.
sort of get out of what they're coaching. And
Yeah,
so
sincerely.
I feel like playing within what they're coaching and just playing consistent ball, you know, as an NFL quarterback, I think that's something that
And that's really what we're all on the real. That's what we're all doing. At least I'll be honest with y'all. That's what I'm doing. Like I said, I talked to my homeboy on Twitter today. They do call him Sturdy Purdy. Amen. Absolutely. And he is damn sure that. And I'm so glad he was, because I know somebody in the past who wasn't so sturdy. But somebody on Twitter, and follow us on Twitter, folks, at Bam Bam LLD, BAM LLD. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button if you haven't already, or unless you're not enjoying, then tell me why. Straight up, I can take criticism. But no, you know, he's always sturdy. I lost my goddamn train of thought there too. That's my motherfucking train of thought. Son of a bitch. Nah, but anyway, they have different mannerisms. Oh yeah, boom. That's what we're doing. That's what I was doing. The guy on Twitter today, he's like, I was looking for videos. I'm looking for everything. Trey's first ball that I saw, and the first comment below it too, honestly, was correct. Little bit high. Guy had to jump for it. Then it was either Stetson Bennett or Ryan Clark or Allen or Sam Darnold. One, they threw the ball was a little bit lower, and I was like, okay, damn, fuck. Okay, so that happened. But I'm looking for tails. Kyle, Brock, Trey, the red rifle. I'm looking for tails in all of them. Like, are they comfortable? No, he's not going to be quarterback 1. No, he is not going to be the greatest thrower that ever. Watch when you see the interview. If you haven't seen it already, you probably have. He doesn't look like no. Anyway, I'm just saying, like, I'm looking for everything out of everybody. So that's great. Just how they're standing, that makes a difference. I watched all the interviews, every single fucking one, for like the last 4 years. Like, I haven't missed a single one. The games, OTA'S, training camp, I watch it all, unfortunately. And I know how Kyle acts. I know how the players act. I know how much different Trey is today with his temperament and his whole attitude in the interview than he was his rookie season. I knew everything that James was going to do in every single interview. This is what James was going to do in every motherfucker. I knew he was going to say. So I'm definitely looking for things like that too. So that was real good, bro.
And with Kyle and Greasy and all of them, and they all say the same thing. So those are just some
I'm
things
just
that I take away
saying,
from last year
Bebop.
and what I got to work on.
But the narrative is different.
Things forward or what's going on, but
The
in
narrative
rehab
out there
time,
that's sprinkled
you
everywhere is a little
time,
bit
I'm just
different than
curious
that.
as to, did you have much time to reflect from what happened to you from the point of the draft all the way to the end of the season?
I do. I put up a story about it. I mean, I put up a little video about it. Big City, why didn't you watch it, like it, and share it?
To even sit back and take all that in.
I put a video
sure.
about it earlier.
I definitely had
See?
some time to just reflect
See?
on everything, especially after once we knew when I was getting the surgery and all that, got it all settled. And then just took some time to, from last year, or what is that, almost a year and a half ago, of finishing my senior year of college and then, trying to scratch and claw my way into making a team. And then all the way up until the NFC Championship. So for me, man, I was just seeing how, good God was and is.
First, because Spider, I think it's the first time I've seen you speak in a live. So first of all, welcome to the platform. Thank you for stepping up. Spider, my fucking car's name, my youngest son nicknamed it Spider. Dodge Avenger. Our car's name is Spider. Boom. So you're supposed to be here. That's first. Second, it was excellent to see Trey Lance back in practice. Throwing, even if it was a little bit high, that one pass. And I do have some of that downloaded again, like I said, Big City. Actually, like I said, it's on the channel. Check that video out after we're done with the live. But yes, it was great to see him on the field, just looking comfortable. Trey has had 3 injuries. Brock has had 3 injuries. I believe they are tied right now. They're tied again. So next injury wins it.
And just seeing how great of a story he can create with anybody.
Speaking
and
about God right
myself,
now,
being thankful
we have the
the way
most
things
Jesus
turned out
side
and
quarterback room
the
too.
things
We
that I've
cannot
learned
be
along the way
mad
with
as faithful.
just adversity and
We have
trying to make the team,
God
and
damn
trying
it.
to do good and preach.
As I curse, we have a Christian to bless us. Then if Brock Purdy or Trey Lance say something else about God again, we are blessed. We are definitely blessed. Now, can we win and stay healthy? That's the question. But they love God in the quarterback room. What more can we ask for our
season games? And then
I'm sure the Red Rifle, I'm sure he loves God too.
Week 13, taking advantage of that opportunity. So there's so many things that happened, within the last year, and the offseason was great. Just to
Game 7 next,
reflect on everything and be thankful.
Game 7 for injuries.
You had a string with your arm. I think even at the Giants game on TV, you were pretty soon after surgery, you were kind of around. In real life, is there any limitations, anything that you're experiencing or you can't do?
I can't remember.
I mean, after surgery, you get out of the brace and everything like that.
Amen.
You just got to regain your strength.
They do. They all seem like great people.
Like
so I don't know why we want to split them up like a couple on TV.
Crazy. I'm lifting
a
something
reality
heavy
TV
after
couple.
surgery, but
like
the last month or so,
Kanye,
it's been
why we want to
regain your
split them
strength
like
and
they seem to like each other
and doing everything.
They all seem to be good. They all love the
Lord.
Good
and
just let them play.
I feel like
Don't
I can do everything around the house now. So
he's the devil.
In March, both Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch said that John's words were, "You're the leader in the clubhouse as far as being the starter to open the season."
We all have them. I'm sure I'm having them right now.
That and,
Spider, don't even trip.
Told you the same things. Like, what did
that's
that
what they say, Bebop. Amen. Excellent quote. I love that quote. Iron sharpens iron.
For me, I just try to focus on where I'm at right now.
That's your job.
To get my arm healthy.
Okay.
To say all these things and say, believe me, want to be this kind of guy or that kind of guy, the team. I think that's just, in a sense, foolish just for myself to think like that. Like, for me,
it's not hilarious, Steve-O. It's faithful.
I come into work every day trying to get my arm right, try to be around the guys and do what it takes to win.
That's us.
We want to win a Super Bowl here, and that's simple as that. And so
even right now, they're asking him about, Kyle said, you are number 1. You are the ace. You are number 1 in the clubhouse. You are QB fucking 1. What are your thoughts about that, Brock? He's like, you know what, man? I just want to get healed. I just want to help the team win. Yeah, I love that they said that. Thank you. I appreciate it. But that's not my every waking fucking desire and moment. I'm a team member of. Shut up.
Just do my job and
Do
everything
my
else falls
job.
into
Which right
place,
now
but,
is not
I'm just
being
trying to
quarterback
be
one,
present. I'm
not being
trying to get
number one in the
caught up
clubhouse because I can't
rumors and
throw.
people were saying that. So, but for the fact that I'm to say that, yeah, for sure, I'm appreciative and to see what we did last year and,
Thank you,
winning
Big
12
City.
games in a row
Please
and
do as
everything
Big
that we
City asked.
as a team, it was a great accomplishment. So, we just want to build off that momentum,
What's the
Not to
quarterback
you, Big City.
dynamic like
Boom,
now
there it
with
goes.
Sam in there, Brandon in there.
You already know, Tommy.
Right? Is Greasy running, like, how vocal, I guess, are you if you're not out there on the field?
No, yeah, it's the dynamic is great.
You can hear me over, but I'll just. Spiders, I want Purdy to be healthy so Trey can beat him in the competition. There would be no question who is the QB1. I would like that. I mean, I just want the best
Brandon
player
has
to
played,
win.
numerous
And I
amount of
don't
years
know
and,
yet that Brock
his
Purdy is the best
experience with
player
Joe
because
Burrow has been
James
great to have him come
lit
in
us on fire
and
with 7
to
touchdowns
see
and
how
5
he thinks with
interceptions
football,
of
and
those 5
obviously
magic
Sam,
games.
where
And
he's
then we
been,
all
and how Josh
fell in
McCown
love
has
with
helped
him.
him out.
I fell in love with
And
him.
then obviously Trey, now we've been around Greasy
And then I fell
Kubiak, so,
out of love with him.
I think just
right?
all of us as a
So
collective,
I don't want the
just
same thing to happen with Brock. And I think
understanding
that Trey's
what our
ceiling
scheme is, what
the-
Kyle is
maybe
teaching
just
us,
below the
and
guy he was hanging out with
just helping each other out within the
spring.
meetings and seeing things from different perspectives from all of us.
So I want to see it.
We've all had some kind of experience of playing.
That's
so
all.
It's been great so far. The dynamic is great. We all get along really well, and I'm really excited. Moving
Yes,
forward
I love
with
you.
this group of guys.
No pause, Tommy.
For just the rest of this season, will you stay here to do all the rest of your rehab, or will you get away? What's kind of how you lay it out?
We got to finish out everything right through OTAs here. See how I feel, but I think the plan would be go back down to Jacksonville with my quarterback guys that I trained with before the draft, Tom Gormelli and Will Hewlett. As I start to throw more,
I remember.
I want to
So I know-
just make sure my mechanics
like I
and everything
said,
are right. So go down, work with them
pause
for a
on
couple
it,
weeks, and
whatever.
then get back here.
Whatever the term of today is.
Eventually in the
Uh,
offense.
I got a little
compared to
tingle
last year at this time.
when I realized
Yeah,
how much
last
football is
year,
fucking back.
every single
today.
night it's like study and
This
sort
week.
of stress out about,
Like
I
the
got to
players
learn
is
this
like,
concept and this.
Kyle
one,
was
and
at
go
the
run it,
podium.
at OTAs and
That means
try to prove
football's back.
myself
If
with
he
my
has to come
teammates and
talk to the
coaches.
media because we know
And so
Kyle
obviously this
Shanahan
year,
hates the
I'm
media.
not out in the field, obviously,
he
but
does.
being able to
That's
and I
that's
hear
it.
it and I can see it better, like just mentally,
So,
and it just
but they're
happens
gonna leave us
a little bit
for
quicker.
40
But
fucking
there's still a lot of
days.
details and things
Gonna,
that I can
Paul's gonna
clean
go
up just
back away
with
for
how I
40 days.
operate and see the
Son
defense
of a
and all that kind of stuff.
bitch.
So that's what I'm working on right now. But I think like a night and day difference for sure. Coming in as a rookie can.
Where you did hit
It's a fair
the
fade.
comfort zone and what you're talking about.
Yeah, I would say during the season compared to off season, just play TAs camp. You're running, your base plays during the season.
Brock is starting to temper a little. Let's switch over to the red rifle. Just a little bit of him because he's boring. Boring. There you go. Look at him. Does he look like your quarterback one, Faithful?
Christian McCaffrey helped you.
Tell me how you feel. Does he look like your quarterback one? Do you want him to be your quarterback one? He looked like a little bit of a look at his hat. No, let me stop. Let me stop fucking teasing Samuel. It's all good. Does he look like QB1 to you? Do you feel it when you hear his voice? Spider says, "Wow, damn it, we God damn it, we need to finally know who is the quarterback and not have this back and forth every offseason." A fucking men, Spider. Salute. If I had a drink, I would take a sip to you, dog. Yes, I think that's really what most faithful want. We just want to not have the inconsistency, not have this back and forth, not have the arguing amongst the fans. Again, not have the inconsistency. You know what I mean? The unknown. Look at that guy. Look at that motherfucker right there. Once he got rid of Joe, we knew who the quarterback was. We didn't think Elvis Gerbach was about to push him and shit like that. No. And until that son of a bitch, Aeneas Williams, injured our quarterback, we thought he was going to be playing. Why is it taking so long to get to this shit? Why is it tripping now? Irritating. And how many of you get pissed and just be wondering, like, how long is this going to go until the next person comes? That's the worst feeling when you're watching it live and you have to wait for the next person to come. And it'll be 23 minutes of 49 highlights of games that you've actually seen live. You know what I'm saying? You probably have seen live.
Yeah, I
on
think
replay.
it's continuing to learn and
Definitely the best
watch
quarterback
yourself
three
grow
ever.
as a player. But I think before
just
that,
continuing to learn.
It's learning the system. It's and then once you learn the system, being able to go out there and go through a walkthrough in phase 1 and phase 2. And
these
then
are big
phase 3,
cities
kind of
words.
put it all together and go through.
Let me make this clear. These words do not represent the thoughts and opinions of Platform 246. Big City Man says, bro, he looks like the dude at the bar and not the one hustling at the pool table and with the hose on his stroll. Not that one. He just probably came from construction or something. I don't know.
7-on-7.
7-on-7s.
And some different team drills that we're doing. I think it's really making sure that I'm on it in terms of all the shifts, mo checks, all those things, and my reads, and making sure that everything's clear in my head to go out there and
he's going to see ghosts in one of them checks, one of them shifts. You know he is. There's going to be a zero blitz, and he's going to have receivers going 5 different directions.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Grease has been he's been awesome so far. Really throughout the whole process. Right when I decided to sign here,
right in his job.
Been awesome for me just to be able to talk to about about learning the system, about
he
coming
just
to a new
called
team,
quarterback coach Grease.
Certain expectations of kind of just coming in and being a new guy on the block and but also having that mindset of when I step in that huddle, I am the leader and guys are gonna if they got questions, they should feel confident in me that I know the answer in terms of
I do too.
scheme and what they got. So
best backup
Greasy's
ever.
Been great that way. And
that's my preseason quarterback.
Signed for more money elsewhere.
Salute to big preseason.
I'm not going to go into too many details about
preseason Sam
what I could have signed for and the different options that way.
I
just
know
I'm
fucked up.
Excited to be here. And excited to get
Came
things
out of
going.
nowhere. That's my preseason quarterback.
First team reps, saw training tape. I guess yesterday and today.
Show that man some respect.
Something to you that the first team will be split up.
He's like 6'4".
I think for me it's it's cliche, but focusing one day at a time.
Blending in
that's the biggest thing for me, whether it's first team reps or second team reps.
He would blend in with everything.
Reps. And
he's like Tyrese in a dark room.
Being able to
would be him if his face wasn't
dialed
so
in every single play, and
the only white would be the top of that hat.
I think that's the biggest
boy's
thing.
Face is so red. His neck is the one who's throwing it off.
Whether it's like I said, whether it's first team or second team reps, I'm ready to go.
Sweet home Alabama, whatever. If he had one of them, he is redder than Sheamus. Do you all know Sheamus? A friend of Brock Lesnar, right? He looks like Sheamus.
Yeah, I think every single time, for me, last year I had some of the same faces, and so you kind of get used to the way guys run routes. But I think conversations just kind of come up naturally throughout routes on air, through phase 2, even really phase 1.
Didn't he have that weird head Robbie Anderson nigga?
But and then phase 3, obviously, when we go against the defense, you start talking about.
At least he has a good diva and a bunch of good solid dog receivers.
So
now, and
like
Christian
said,
McCaffrey
it kind of comes up naturally, just talking football with the guys.
Christian McCaffrey helped you ingrain yourself with this team, and how do you see him fit with this offense?
Yeah, we all know how he is as a player. Christian's a great player who can go out and make plays, not only in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And then coming in here as well, it's always nice, when you got someone that you know.
His feelings so far.
And that
Listen
you're
to
buddies
him
with.
talk really for the first time.
Come to a new
with our
place, be able to
fucking
have a
gear
familiar
on.
face,
Boom.
coming in.
Everything.
So
you know what I'm saying? What are your thoughts?
And OTA'S
How does he feel to you?
This one so much that,
Samuel.
prominent guys either
And I stopped with the
don't
whole
practice,
nickname thing.
sometimes
Let
they
me just
come and
pause.
don't practice. Maybe they
I stopped when James lost his nickname. I only call you what your mama called you. And I bet you any kind of money on his birth certificate, it doesn't say Sam. It probably says Samuel. So until he throws 6 touchdowns in the Super Bowl, his name is Samuel. Okay. For me personally, y'all can call him what you want. I don't mind. Big City says Sam better perform better than Josh Johnson. Otherwise, I will never. Some of us are there. Some of us are there right now. Some of us have a lack of trust for our partner Kyle. You're supposed to be Master Splinter. You're a member of the Rat family, bro. You and your father.
Pretty torrid pace out
They
there.
look like rats. Rat-faced cartoon.
Doing that on a daily basis.
Kyle Shanahan looks like a rat-faced cartoon. Does he not? If he didn't to you before, I bet you he does right now, and you will not forget it. That's why I call him Master Splinter. Plus his overall disposition.
Practices that he could skip. What does that do for the rest of the team?
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to it.
I didn't even have to ask you. I didn't even have to ask you.
It's just his,
I stopped short of putting you on blast.
That's never going to change.
In front of everybody, Rowan, saying you hate him.
Really
I don't want to do that
from,
to you.
From
Ro might hate
meeting his dad, meeting his mom. It kind of stems from that. From him growing up and being raised that way. But
if Kyle's talking, he's lying.
Yeah, he's just got a great work ethic, and
I'm going to sign to your channel too, Spider.
Guys
if I'm not
respond
already.
to that really well, and kind of pushes, the guys around him.
How are you a better player now than you were coming out of SC a few years ago?
Yeah, I think just learning from certain experiences, good and bad, and different.
When it's
just the more ball you get to experience, as a quarterback especially, can only help you. And for me, it's continuing to experience football. And
thank you for stepping
up.
Like how are you doing?
Taking a step in the right direction in terms of protecting the football a little bit better.
Say what's up to AJ for me.
And just want to continue to make strides in that direction.
Talking our Niners are back.
Pocket, all those things. So, but yeah, I feel like
you're boring me. Big City says, I don't know, man. I just know when the season starts, I'm going to support all my quarterbacks the same. So am I. No matter all the jokes I'm trying to crack right now, I'm going to support Sam Darnold like a motherfucker because the last time we won, I was 12. And now, see, I like the 49ers, the Lakers, the Dodgers, the Buckeyes. All of us lost in the championship game. Did you know that? All my fucking teams keep losing in the championship game. Now, I love great teams, and it's not no bandwagon shit. I've been this way since I was 7. I'm 41. But we're tired of losing. The faithful are tired of not winning the Super Bowl. I don't care if Juice is the quarterback. I want to win a Super Bowl. My sons last night, as LeBron shit the bet, no, I'm just kidding. As the Lakers lost, my sons started saying, I'm sad, Dad. We keep losing. Everything we love loses in the last minute. It hurts to lose in the playoffs. It does. And us faithful are tired of losing in the NFC Championship game. Tired of losing in the Super Bowl. So I don't care who gets us there. I don't care if Kyle has to come in an emergency quarterback because we all know come practice who's taking first team reps for real in OTAs. Kyle. We've all seen it. Great to see you, Miss Butterfly. We've all seen it. Thank you, Spider. I'm enjoying having you here. I'm enjoying having you on the platform. And we take you anywhere you want to go. Today, we're taking you to how much Kyle loves to throw the football in practice. So I don't give a shit who the quarterback is. I just want to win. I want my sons to have a Super Bowl win. I want to look at my sons after the clock strikes zero like Cinderella
to get better. And for me, it's just
and then we have fucking
doing
won
all the little things
the
and
last game of the season.
But first and foremost, it's offense, learning the scheme.
I don't care.
Continuing to
now, do I think that's going to happen with him? No. But if it does,
yeah, I think competition is great for everyone. Obviously, we got some competition in the quarterback room, but other places as well. It's always great to be able to go out there and compete.
Iron sharpens iron, Bebop.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
We're gonna do that. He does not seem confident.
To Brock and Trey in terms of dealing with the things.
He does not seem confident.
Yeah, I think, the past, what has it been, 5 years? The past 5 years of being in this league and being a starter and, going through the ups, going through the downs of just being in this league and being a quarterback. You experience some things and, but I think, Trey and Brock, even the young careers that they've had, have dealt with some adversity. Obviously some ups and downs as well. So,
on the platform. That's
yeah,
generally
I
all
think
that
it's
really
just
wants
at the
to
end of the
stay
day,
around
it's
here. We just care
playing
about the
quarterback's
team. We don't really have an agenda. Yes, I
special
want Trey to be great.
privilege.
But if he's not, he can
And,
go.
with that comes a little bit of adversity as well.
I just want to win.
I think it's just really cool, the conversations that we get to have in the quarterback room, especially like you mentioned with Coach Greasy in there, just being able to talk about the position and talk about how to kind of deal with those things and deal with adversity, and even deal with success at times. So, it's just great conversations that come up. And
he's having good conversations with Trey and Brock. That's enough, sir. Good conversations with Trey and Brock about and Grease about success even. You see how he said that? Have conversations about success even, because I have not had much of that in my career thus far. But now I'm in an organization where that is paramount, an organization where that's, even when they don't have it, what the team and the fans expect. That's what we expect. We expect greatness. We expect wins. We expect to stop questing for 6. It got so bad now that we started saying, oh, we don't want to say that term anymore. Like, fuck. We don't want to have a quest. We want to end the quest. End it already. George, Trey, Trent, Nick, Small Bear. End the quest. We're fucking tired of waiting. Today.
You about.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Great. I'm feeling great.
I feel fine. I'm okay. I'm not gonna blow my brains out.
All the guys.
Yes, we're tired of winning 13 games this season.
March.
Whoop-de-doo.
Both John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan said that Brock is pretty much the leader in the clubhouse as far as being the starter when he's healthy. When they had those conversations with you about where things,
it's hard for me to get through this interview. It's only because of God that this young man is, I think, is as strong as this son of a bitch is, because that the hatred, whether outright or just a subtleness, the sprinkles of shit that he must feel when he is even in our building. Don't get on the internet, young 23-year-old, sir. Don't do that. But when he goes to work and he has to stand in front of these SOBs, when they immediately, the first question motherfucking bald-headed ass Matt Mayoko asked him is, so Kyle and John and everybody said Brock's the number 1 in the clubhouse, first up to bat, the leadoff man. What are your thoughts, Trey? You're way back. What are your thoughts? Like, Matt.
currently, how did you take it, and what's your approach to the
yes,
offseason?
You know he had to rock the hat.
Nothing's changed for me.
Top.
Been able to focus on a lot more things that are going to help me. I'd say this offseason versus just focusing on, trying to get back to as healthy as I could last offseason. As far as the stuff with Brock,
we're going to become the champ.
That's same thing I told
and
you guys last
Hat
year.
Head right
at the
here
end of the
is
year.
going to lead us there. I believe that. He's buffering right now, but Hat Head here is going to lead us to the promised land. Now, as Steve-O pointing out, Steve-O, who do you pick? What's happening to my man, Minded? What's up, brother? How are you doing? Welcome to Platform 246, sir. Thank you. Why? Fuck you. Okay, internet. This is what you want to do? Hang tight with it. Do y'all still hear me? Testing. Check, check. Wow. Reconnect. You see, even the internet tried. Why? Why would you do that? Even the internet said nope. Wi-Fi said not gonna let Trey play. We all just saying hashtag let Trey play. But nope. Will not do it. Will not allow it. Will not do it. Oh, you wanted to show a little bit of the Trey Lance interview? Nope. As soon as you put him on, we're gonna put the kibosh.
Not everybody gets a chance to save the world.
Okay, we get to have a little of the B. You ready? Whatever the fuck it is. Not way over there. Let's get back to Trey. I tried to. Boom. Trey saying, I'm good. I'm straight. Okay, hopefully his stream is. So now, Steve-O, please explain to us what the Trey Lance shoulder dip means. Is that a football move? And he's just the muscle on, bro. Really? The muscle memory is kicking, or
March, both John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan said that Brock is pretty much the leader in the clubhouse as far as being the starter.
Brock's pretty much the leader in the clubhouse.
When they had those conversations with you about where things stood currently, how did you take it, and what's your
thank you, Monty. Appreciate you, brother.
Nothing's changed for me. A lot more things that are going to help me.
Change what your underwear, bro.
Just focusing on trying to get back to as healthy as I could last offseason.
Thank you, Butterfly.
As far as the stuff with Brock, I mean,
appreciate y'all.
That's same thing I told you guys last year at the end of the year. My opportunity is
excellent to have Minded in the building. How you feeling Minded about everything that happened today?
Anything away from Brock, and no one should be able to take anything away from Brock.
Can we hear Trey talking and watch Trey throw?
And he deserves all the credit in the world for it. Like I said, for me, I just wanted an opportunity.
Okay. That's not fight. Keep it faithful. Keep it faithful. Okay,
everything right now in OTA'S, just being as efficient and learning the offense, continuing to learn and grow. That's the best quarterback I can
I want to know who you like.
The finger injury that you had.
Everybody, we good. It's all love here. It's all faithful.
To make it work with the injury and then kind of.
Lord have mercy.
Can you just kind of explain
we might
how
just try to step up. Okay, boom.
Yeah, I mean, my rookie year was a lot.
Mind to see if that helps. My
apologies,
bro.
On it, just because I couldn't straighten it. It was my point.
Tell me who you prefer, because I think the optics by the way you have
coming through
spoke about the both of them so far and what you're pointing out for each one.
Like I said, my goal
is the reason why I'm going to guess Ro is saying that you prefer Brock. If you have a preference, let's know in the comments right now. Everybody, put your nuts on the table.
Close to that point.
Super pause.
Rehabbing that and trying to figure that out.
I got a bunch of pauses in tonight. My sons are gone.
I did.
They're not here.
They
hate when I do the pause shit. They hate when I do anything that's younger pop culture. So I do it to them on purpose, nonstop. But I got a gang of pauses in, kids.
Anything.
But put your nuts on the table.
Arm, shoulder,
on your phone, wherever you're watching. Put your nuts on it and say, who do you prefer?
A lot of other things, and it was hard.
I would prefer
find a way to throw, finishing off my middle finger,
the winner,
grip, and things like that
throughout the season. Because I think.
Oh, a lot.
I know who you prefer, bro.
Okay, Niner, I was able to focus on the right things.
I prefer Trey Lance. Anybody else willing to take
even better this year coming into year 3 of what is expected of me, how on the offense, being able to watch Jimmy and Brock play at such a high level this year. But for me, being able to be around,
I know every single thing you think,
brain. Learning about just the type of guy he is, how he spends his free time off season, and then more about his.
Let's talk about it. What has Trey Lance learned since all of these questions right now, if you haven't seen this already, are going to be asked? How did you get better, Trey? How are you? Like, you're supposed to get to be a better quarterback. Are you doing that? Are you becoming a better quarterback? I'll slap the shit out you. Minded says, I'm excited to see the improved Lance with all the work he put in with Christensen and Mahomes. Thank you. Of course, subscribe to 49er Minded. I think the majority of you probably already are. And then my girl Butterfly, handling business. That's how you get, and then good discussion and good. Steve-O, you got one comment. Don't worry. But that's how you get MF and Wrench. Butterfly, 4 more likes and 15. Please, we're almost done here. Thank y'all so much. We went an hour. At least, but we got some things that I wanted. I had a whole bunch of banners. Boom, look at this. Trey Lance and the Red Rifle, Darnold, both look really good. I did the banners, but we just talked. What, by the way, will Brock be throwing next week? Brock, they said that he may be throwing. That's even ablaze on Twitter. Did Kyle say, yes, he's throwing next week? Did Brock say that? It's being reported that Brock, what's he going to be throwing? Paper? Throwing the towel instead of pretending to throw the towel? Can he throw a football? Again, Kyle speaks to you, listen. And questions and shit from the faithful. That's what's coming up. That's next after Trey. That's what we're going to end on. So thank all of y'all so much today. Hit the like button, please. See if we can get to 15. I would appreciate that. And the Rose says, I know, just got to a Brock site. Okay, there's a Brock site. Steve-O says, I don't get into the convo just to point out fair points when it's one-sided. For example, Trey didn't play with Kittle and CMC, so I say Preto didn't play with Debo for a month, to be fair. Yes, that is 100% true, I believe. What I do know is that Trey has not been able to play with everybody's wet blanket. Christian, bless us, Christian. Bless us. Sunday shit. Christian on a Sunday. What more could we ask for? He blessed us the second he walked in here 3 days before Missouri, the barbecue game. The James left his knee on the sideline game. 3 days before that, the day he stepped foot off the plane, we were blessed by Christian. And Brock Purdy was excellently, amazingly blessed by Christian and his ability to play with him. Please do remind us to hit the like and subscribe if you don't mind. We're gonna see right now. I think we can win a Super Bowl with any. I think we can almost win a Super Bowl with the red rifle, Steve-O, honestly. But let's get back to Trey. Enough of me. Let's
season schedule as well.
That arm shortness started to improve as well.
Not enough of me. First of all, how do you feel about Brock being way ahead of you? Second question, your arm soreness.
Are you not arm fatigue, arm soreness since you worked with?
Yeah. Hopefully we can finally kill that this year. I thought
kill that shit. Excuse me for yelling, folks. I'm sorry, faithful. I apologize, y'all, for real. Y'all, I don't like yelling to the mic. Woo, Steve-O. You see this? You see why some of us are so defensive of this young man? Even he knows. First of all, I got to wear a hat in here anyway. I'm not ready to shave my head yet because I'm 23. I started shaving my head when I was 16. Bald head, light skin, beard gang. Shout out to the bald head, light skin, beard gang. Ricochet, a couple of other people. I was 16 years old and I had to. No choice. He's 23 and he's closing in on that time. So I got to wear a hat. I got to look relaxed. I got to drop my shoulder, which Steve-O Supremo is certainly not going to let us forget. Right? And then they're going to ask me, bro, you're 8th on the depth chart. How do you feel about it? Your arm is still tired. What are you going to do about it?
Going back to my rookie year, same thing. I told you guys.
Can we just kill that this year?
On me. I didn't do a good enough job of taking care of my
media.
Body. Going through, obviously coming out of school early, started throwing, through that whole year. Going into my one game, my last game in college,
Brian,
and then didn't really stop.
Hit the Brian and
all the way
hit the
the
like
summer,
button, and then go subscribe to Brian. What's up? How are you doing? Tell the missus hello.
Got drafted, kept throwing through OTA's.
Bro,
40 days
glad
away,
you made it in, man. Much love.
Kept
I'll
throwing
talk to
the
you
whole
on
40
Facebook.
days away, and then going through the whole season, kept throwing again. So that's just a lot of time that I don't know.
That's what I'm here for, Steve.
That's
what I'm here for.
To work, and I thought that was the best way to do it. But obviously learned a lot from that. So yeah, going through my rookie year, dealing with it. Last year, I thought it was in a great spot as well going into it. But yeah, no issues this year.
You were in your rookie.
Just keep it 100, keep it 1,000, keep it 1,000,000, keep it $1, right? Look at the questions that he gets answered. Now, are they just be saying like, oh, how do you feel about getting an opportunity? Nope. Are you healthy? Do you feel bad because you're 11th on the depth chart? You're QB 11 because John and Kyle said Brock is Darth Vader. Do you feel bad? Like, watch the last question that they ask.
You're specifically going through all that offseason work into it. Did you feel like, hey,
ridiculous
coming out the way I'm used to, the velocity was down, anything like that?
Oh no, my rookie year, I felt really good
until
this happened. I think the biggest thing my rookie year was just learning, being able to tie my feet to my arm and tie my
better be
feet to
strong.
My brain and how we
that
see
boy better be
concepts and everything like
strong-minded.
that. The offense is very specific as far as just tying your feet to your progressions, and no offense. I don't think any offense in the country in college is like that. So it's definitely a learning curve for me. But then obviously having to deal with this kind of took some time away from that, and mentally as well.
But teams have been interested. There's been some interest in trading for you. They've had those discussions. At any point, did part of you think maybe that wouldn't be a bad thing?
No.
Did you fucking hear that? Kyle says, I'm tradable. John Lynch is tradable. Corey in the building. Corey is not fucking tradable. That person, whoever asked that question, is tradable. Corey is not. Holy shit, though. Really? Steve-O, you see that? Bruh, they have asked, people called to get traded, to ask about a trade for you. Anytime where you maybe said, you know what? Maybe that's what I should do. What the fuck kind of question is that? What the fuck kind of question is that? Oh, I'll rewind it for you. Strong-minded. Yeah, 49er-minded. Strong, all 49er-minded are strong-minded. Minded, no problem. Be safe, brother. Let me go back just a little bit for you, Steve-O. Let me go back. Okay? Just a tidbit. Let's go back, and hopefully you can hear it. Let me stop talking.
Best way to do it, but obviously learned a lot from that. So, yeah, going through my rookie year, dealing with it. Last year, I thought it was in a great spot as well going into it, but, yeah, no issues this year.
You were in your rookie year specifically going through all that offseason work into it. Did you feel like, hey, the ball's not coming out the way I'm used to?
Did I go back too far? I did.
Last year, but this year, you guys are relatively the same age.
Or did I not? God damn it to hell.
You're dealing with it. Last year, I thought it was in a great spot as well going into it, but, yeah, no issues this year.
You were in your rookie year specifically going through.
How you're monitoring that now that you're back on the field, and kind of how you
to learn from. Like Sam's played in a lot of different, but it's definitely fun. I had met Sam.
Jesus H. Christ
as well.
Basically, what he asked him is,
and mentally as well.
Do you want to get traded?
I think the biggest thing my rookie year was a whole 40 days away and then going through.
How many times did he have to grab his face? I know he was grabbing his face when I asked him that.
Learned a ton. Like I said, I was able to focus on the right things. Just having a better idea. Again, even better this year.
Where the fuck was that at? God damn it.
Me, how to run the offense, being able to watch Jimmy and Brock play at such a high level this year. But for me, being able to be around Pat was awesome. Just pick his brain.
Maybe I went too far back.
Just the type of guy he is, how he spends his free time off season. And
he came in at, let's see, 104.
Arm shortage
Boom.
started to improve as well. I mean, is that true, or are you not dealing with any arm fatigue, arm soreness?
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully we can finally.
But teams have been interested. There's been some interest in trading for you.
Okay, here we go.
I don't think any offense in the country in college is like that.
It took a second.
So it's definitely a learning curve for me. But then
appreciate the like button, folks. If you're watching, thank you for stepping up with us tonight. We got just a few questions after we get done with trade that you guys may have. Y'all want to talk about?
At any point, did part of you think maybe that wouldn't be a bad thing?
No, not at all. I knew where I wanted to be. Even going back, like I said last year, I just want an opportunity to compete. For me, I love it here. I love the coaching staff. I love working with Greasy and Clay.
If you didn't hear it completely, Guy asked him, yeah, so people have called about you, asked what it would take to trade for you. Did at any point you think, maybe that wouldn't be a bad thing, since you know that none of us media members here want you to be anywhere near this stadium?
And now Clint as well. Love the quarterback room, love the guys in the locker room. No doubt for me, this is absolutely where I want to be.
Older than you.
Nope.
Nate was at it last year, but this year you guys are relatively the same age. The three of you with Sam.
Exactly.
Is that different? What's the vibe
exactly?
Like
so why ask that stupid ass ridiculous
generally
question?
The same age.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a whole lot different, but it's definitely fun. I had met Sam pre-draft back going into my rookie year, so got to spend some time with him. Knew
it was a disrespectful question if you ask me.
That he was the
but
guy
maybe I'm just sensitive
bringing in Brandon these last couple weeks as well. It's been awesome. Just guys I can continue to learn from. Like Sam's played in a lot of different places, a lot of different systems.
Were they fighting, by the way?
A lot of ball. So for me, it's just picking his brain.
Yeah, you was in there with me, Steve. Yeah.
But yeah,
it was
awesome.
Actually, it was kind of clean in there, wasn't it?
With now adding Clint Kubiak as well into the meeting rooms, I've really enjoyed it.
talk about your ankle recovery and how you're monitoring that now that you're back on the field, and kind of how the game is really another important part.
Yeah, it feels like it's been a long process. I want to say
was
thank you
divisive.
to Mike
Why
Sola,
would you even ask him
especially.
that?
He was the PT that I worked with throughout
And
this
would
whole
he ever
time.
say yes?
We
You know,
spent
if
a
he
lot
would-
of time
I mean, come
together,
on,
a
man.
lot of time with him rubbing on my feet and ankles. So super thankful for.
Pause. TMI. Whatever man was rubbing on your feet, Trey, I don't need to know. No, but thank you for doing so, sir, and getting his ankle
that
right.
for him and his willingness to take weekends, travel, whatever it was with me. But I feel like I'm in a really good
In the
spot. I
building.
honestly
Hit the
don't
like
even
button, Spongy.
feel it or think about it.
As
I'm sure there'll be
usual,
something,
Spongy.
as the season comes up.
Be careful if
Not
you're just leaving
anything
the
bad
game.
or
I'm
anything like
sorry,
that,
man. I'm
but
sorry you
I
lost
mean,
the game you
with
went to.
something like
That
that,
sucks.
there can be
What's up
things
to my
that
little
happen.
man?
Not missing time,
Everybody's little
and
man
soreness and
at this
things like
point.
that. So just continue to work through it and learn as I go, figure out what works best.
During this offseason, did you feel 100% healthy? Finger, ankle, everything? And how did
Please
that
hit the like
help
button,
you
folks, if you
going
haven't
into the
already.
season?
Shoot, I don't know exactly when. Probably towards the end of March, I would say, is when I was 100.
Thank you for that, Spider. I stopped sort of saying that in that little rant that I was going through, but he quickly answered that. And I like I said, we all looking for tails. We all trying to be psychics and shit or whatever the fuck the proper word is, right? And look at these people and find out how they gonna play for us this year. And when he answered that question, it was like, I want to say you're stupid, but that's just what came out really quickly. And maybe he was prepared for that question. Who knows? But I think that he was genuinely being honest. Where else would he want to go? He lives in California, where I want to get back to. And he plays for the 49ers. Now, not a lot of people liked him, but not a lot of people liked him in Minnesota and North Dakota and South Dakota and Texas and whatever the fuck. Not a lot of people liked him as he was been coming up. So
100%.
I think he was being honest.
Finger was probably a past thing throughout this whole rehab process for most of it. I felt like it got to that point, pretty close to that point after.
Definitely glad to see Little Sponge in the building.
After that offseason. But yeah, it's been awesome.
Yes,
offseason,
exactly.
For me, just being able to spend time and finally
Hugo,
getting back
Romelo,
to football.
didn't you ask 187 if he has a job? I said nothing to do with the convo. That's what you think I don't like, Trey.
Quite a bit last year.
I think you like Trey. I think you just wanted to had the best winner, the best player, Steve-O. And you want it to be fair, apparently. And you know that there's a contingent that likes both. As long as we all know that.
I just tried to.
We don't hide that. Including the media.
Just to listen to whatever he's seeing, whatever he's processing, how he's seeing things, and just educate as much as I could.
National
and help.
media.
And obviously, I haven't played
Our media. Who does our media want?
But
who do they even want to give a chance to? Did anybody catch old Greg Papa, who we all try to fall in love with? Go back to the Raiders, old man. Okay, reverse fucking Brad Pitt movie. Like, go back to the Raiders. I'm sorry. Did you hear him on KNBR saying, "Oh yeah, fucking the Red River Rifle, motherfucking Samuel"? Whoo! If he didn't even mention Trey. Like, somebody asked me, did Trey get abducted by aliens? He just went on like a 2-minute rant of how Sam Darnold, if Brock Purdy's not ready, Sam Darnold could take us to the Super Bowl. Motherfucker, what?
A lot of it throughout ups and downs of plays. And
you had a lot of ups and downs, young
like
sir.
It's just for me, I just want to be there for him, whatever he needed.
Have you played out your plan for this summer? What you're going to do when OTAs are over? Where you're going to train, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, pretty close.
Are you going to go to any strip clubs? Are you going to have any strippers come to a house?
I saw everything about me going to Tight End U, so I'm excited for that. Finally making it this year. I couldn't make it the last couple of years, so I'm excited to go down there with those guys and hang out and throw some balls to George and those other guys.
Steve-O.
But yeah, I'm planning on working with the same people. Going down.
That's what all of us. It don't matter who we want.
Again, just trying
Only
to
person that matters is Kyle Shanahan.
Be even better.
Master Splinter.
How much are you itching to get back into game action?
Tell me, Kyle doesn't look like Master Splinter in the face.
To prove yourself back on the field 11-11.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really just trying to be where my feet are, trying to live in this moment and be as present as I possibly can. I've enjoyed it. It's been awesome. It's been really. I was just talking to Curtis Robinson actually about it. It's like really feel like I'm having fun playing football again. And it's hard my first year, especially, and then last year, thought I'd be able to get close to that point, but not having to be so
crazy juice in the building. Let's get crazy now. It's time to get crazy like Prince. Let's go crazy. What up, Juice? Please hit the like button, sir. Most of the media doesn't want Trey to succeed. It's a goddamn shame, too.
stressed and worried and have a better understanding of offense and defense. And I finally feel like I'm able to just have fun and enjoy it again. Obviously, there's ups and downs. There's stress and anxiety that comes with playing position and playing football. But this is the best I've felt for sure.
Some difference come to OTAs and do just a little bit.
And folks, if you got some questions that you want to put in the chat,
some don't come at all.
let it know, or we're going to end this bitch as soon as Trey gets done.
Seems like
you know, no, but
if
you got some questions, drop them or get them ready.
Veteran comes like that.
Anything on your mind?
And he's out there. You run at the end without even helmets on, but he's out there going like it's 100 miles an hour. What does that do for everybody else?
Yeah, I mean, he sets the standard.
There goes the same. I've been holding this same question all day. He saw Christian McCaffrey at some point in some shorts on the field today, and he was like, he is going 1,011 miles an hour, and everybody else is in cruise control. I am going to report the fuck out of this. He asked Kyle, Samuel, Brock, and Trey, did you see Christian?
He's quickly grown into a great leader in our locker room, and I think a lot of guys had a feeling that would happen pretty quickly just based on who he is and after meeting him, how he carries himself. Just very impressive human being. Some people call him like a little Bosa, the way he's just so meticulous with
little Bosa. We got Bosa. We got
his body,
small bear and a smaller fucking bear.
Football,
we got a small bear and a
awesome.
smaller fucking bear, apparently.
Offenses, defenses, and looks. But for me, just being able to be around him, as
you,
far as
it's always great when you hear
how meticulous he is, like I said.
You've been through a lot in your young career, and you talked a little about the stress and anxiety of the position, but you've dealt with a lot of ups and downs. What do you do to take care of your mental and emotional?
Is that Jennifer? Does anybody know if that's Jennifer asking him about his emotions right now? Like he's a temptation. Is that Jennifer Lee Chan, Miss Chan?
I do a lot. Thankfully, I'm really close with my family, me and my little brother.
So I think this is the last question. Like I said, the last question. At least but I respect her for asking that and admitting it. We have put you through shit. I mean, through hell. Treated you like shit. How are you feeling? How the fuck are you dealing with it?
They're my parents. I meet with people to help me, set my mindset for the day pretty regularly. So for me, it's just being able to find ways to live in the moment, I think is one big thing that I focus on this year. As well as just
with his eyes closed,
like how blessed I am to be in this position. I'm going to say it every single day. Like
CG in the building.
Hopefully, obviously,
CG, both of the like button for me, please. CG, what's up with you, sir?
This thing started.
You got some questions that you need to answer?
Gratitude.
What's on your mind, bro?
Kind of bring everything back to, just kind of bringing everything back into perspective. Something like that. Yeah.
Basically, they're just asking right now. So, like, did we send you to therapy? Is that what we've done? Have we sent you to therapy as a faithful community? Media, content creators, fans who stay as far away from YouTube as possible. Have we sent you to therapy? And he's like, damn, motherfucker, really? Something like that.
A little bit of both. Yeah. It wasn't provided by the team, but someone that I knew, someone knew through the team. Yeah. But it wasn't like you need to go meet with someone, you're sad, anything like that.
Trey will be at tight end.
I feel like I'm pretty positive. But yeah, it's helped me out a lot, and just super thankful to be here. Appreciate you guys.
You got through it, young man. You dodged a couple of motherfucking daggers and shit. You was dipping and dodging like motherfucking Haney and Lomachenko, right? But they was coming at you fast and furious, but you made it out of the interview. The red rifle, we got to see that red beanstalk standing up there in front of us right now, looking like he works that golfing stuff. We got to see Brock Purdy stand there, stoic, sturdy, right? We got to see Kyle lying. You know, you did what I'm saying? What do we all think? CG says, Trey shows improvement and great professional interview. I agree. I think all of our quarterbacks, we got a really professional young quarterback room with Samuel, with Brock, and with young Trey. Lomachenko, boom. Breaking it right here on the platform. Platform goes for Lomachenko. I think he won barely. But is it saying all sports, whether it be boxing or UFC or the WWE in my world, right? You can't barely, actually in the WWE you can. You can't barely beat the champion. That's what I think in combat sports. You know what I'm saying? The fight was pretty fucking good, Steve-O. It was a good fight, but I think Lomachenko won. Lomachenko. That's why he cried like a baby, respecting him after the fight. Bebop, I was shocked at how fucking good the fight was. And then I wasn't necessarily shocked when he lost because it was close. But yeah, he handled it well. Boom. Loma needed he needed at least a knockdown, or he needed to win more. He needed to fuck his face up. That guy shouldn't be at the strip club with 11 hoes right after the fight. Even though he had on some shades, he seemed pretty much okay. After a little bit of the swelling went down, because he was swole up a little bit during the fight. He was swole up. He was getting red and I'm a light-skinned nigga, right? He's light-skinned, right? We can get red, okay? And his face was getting redded up. Loma was working him a little bit, okay? There was a really technical fight. I think they both did good, but he needed a knockdown at least. Absolutely. He needed a knockdown, I think, to win that fight, or to just outright dominate, chase him off, fight, that kind of shit. Steve says, I'm a better, the O'Malley Patty, the baddie, and this all questionable. Not sure, gonna bet on UFC. Yeah. They talking about Conor gonna fight at the end of the year. So hopefully UFC boxing, I think, has been having some good fights lately. We just got done with Tank and Ryan and shit like that, and now the Lomachenko Haney fight. So they've been having some good fights, and hopefully the UFC, because I think the UFC personally right now, like in the last year or 6 months, I know we had John come back, but I think it's been kind of down or boring to me. I don't know. The Mega Murdoch or whatever the fuck, he's gone. His little brother is more famous than him right now. Shout out to little man. Boom. Everybody's awesome. Y'all have been awesome. Do y'all have any questions? Oh yeah, boom. Okay, Crawford versus Spence. And then who's the other light-skinned nigga with the curly hair? Is that Crawford or is that Spence? I'm a little older. I miss out on a little bit of the young boxers. But who's the one that they saying that Haney should stay away from? That's all I've been seeing for like the last 2-3 days. Yeah, he won that fight, but he needs to stay the fuck away from this one dude. I can't remember exactly who it was. It's that light-skinned curly top brother. The curly top pretty boy. Big State says, for sure, bro. I agree with the Bebop and platform. You're not going to win. You're not going to get the W. Haven't you seen Creed? Haven't you seen any of the Creeds? None of the Creed movies? You got to knock that some bitch out. Or at least put him on his ass. Thank you, Butterfly. Whoa, okay. Thank you. There you, my nigga Bebop coming in solid. First of all, Butterfly modding the fuck out of shit. Thank you. Much love. 2 more likes for that. Hopefully we get to maybe even an actor, whatever the case is. And please, if you're not subscribed to us, hopefully we earn your subscription. The Niners are back. You see 49ers Tuesday is back. It's not the first time that the thumbnail and the shit said that. Okay. But the football is back. So now 49ers Tuesday is back. We can't do Taco Tuesdays. LeBron has that shit. Well, I guess he dropped the copyright or whatever the fuck, right? And they're not playing. So, but 49ers Tuesdays is definitely back. Brian saying, what's up? And thank you, my G Bebop. Yes, they said stay the fuck away from Shakur Stevenson. So that, the boxing is coming along. Goat, turquoise, white horns. Boom, all that. Okay, so Crawford now, the mid-30s in the prime. Crawford beats all these guys, including Errol Spence, okay, Tank, Stevenson. If he beats all them fools, then, I guess that's the new G. But, Haney's 30-0 now. We'll see what's going on. But, y'all, thank you so much. I guess y'all don't have any more questions and shit from the faithful. But this was actually a great live with y'all. I got, like I said, pause, right? But I got a little tingle when I fucking opened up my YouTube and I saw Kyle in his sleeves up, whatever, a bottle of water in front of him. The freshest, dopest new hat. Fuck you, Kyle, for that, too. To end on that, fuck you, Kyle, for always having the dopest hat. Shout out to Lil Wayne and your son and that whole tie together. Absolutely same time next week. Absolutely same time next week for sure. Okay, everyone called Banks a bust, though. Purdy picked stupid Burford. So, yeah, trust the process. The hat was fire. Of course it was. It was on Kyle's head. We know he's going to get in there, say, you don't even know who's going to be alive to take a first string snap on Thursday. So, you know, the first trade taking all the first string snaps today and yesterday doesn't really matter. Plus, there was no offensive line, and we had our fifth string wide receivers. So, and plus, anybody could be dead on Thursday. So it doesn't matter who did the first. He's going to do that shit, and that's what he did. So football's back. The faithful, we can all come back together. No more Warriors against Lakers. Much love to all y'all on Twitter. Please like the video, share the video around on your whatever your social medias are. I would sincerely appreciate it. My sons would appreciate it, even though they didn't stop by tonight. They're busy teenagers. Spongy, don't try to tease. Kyle stays fresh. He's probably now. Who saw Mike McD at the Heat game the other day, game 3, with the fucking pink fuchsia brown jogger suit on and the hat and the fucking, he didn't have a hat on because he got his due. The fucking towel, trying to be fresh, trying to be baby Kyle. Did you all see that? If you haven't seen it, just Google Mike McDaniel Miami Heat game. Google it. You're welcome. Just Google the pictures. Much love to you too, Mike. We missed you a little bit with your dry sense of humor. You were pretty cool. Thank you, Spongy. I appreciate you, bro. Mark fucking Bebop. 2 killers. Thank you, Big City. Please hit the like button, folks, if you have not already. We might try to get this to 20. It might get 20 likes. Please go see it, Bebop. You're welcome. Google it. After the stream, we're getting off right now. Google Mike McDaniel at the Heat game. He's so fucking like Mark Anthony. Thank y'all so much for watching. Look out for some shit's out right now. Football's out, so videos will be dropping, more of the short form videos, not lives. Our shorts themselves as well. Please share the videos, folks. Like them. If you don't like them, tell me why, and I will change it. Or if you want to request a video, platform 246LLD@gmail.com, and I will do the fucking video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all be safe. Niner gang or don't bang. Stop that lying, Kyle. Stop it.